Well, guys, we're here back again. We've survived another week. It's Fuck My Life episode number 32 time. Ryan, how are you doing?
I almost didn't survive last week, to be honest. It was a rough week.
Yeah, you were
Uh,
having a hell of a time.
yeah, I mean, this week's looking to be rough too. It's just my life, but at least I have the Super Mario movie to look forward to. I've been waiting a whole 3 years. Ever since I walked out of the theater from the first Super Mario Brothers movie, I thought, I just can't wait to see the next one. Just a color filled ADHD fucking, I don't know, fun fest, you know?
I
Um,
mean, the first movie was good, but I am
I
not
thought it,
going to see it at like the second it comes out. I'm gonna have to watch it over the next couple of days for sure.
so I thought it was fine. Like, here's the thing about the Mario movie. It was fine. Like to me, it's like a 6 out of 10 movie or something like that. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah, it's
you're a
not like
fan of,
peak cinema,
yeah,
but
exactly. If
it's
you're a
also it's fun if you're a fan of the
yes.
characters and Nintendo and right.
Now for me,
Well, you've never
I
played one of these games, so I completely understand why it is you wouldn't have like an emotional connection to these
hold on. That's
characters.
not true. I've played almost every fucking Mario game with the exception of the Paper Mario games. Uh,
Oh, Paper Mario is good.
the thing is, for me, I don't think that Mario games are super heavy on like story or character building, right?
That's
I
true.
just don't think that that's what they're known for. So for me, it's like very strange to get like super attached to a character that is literally just a jumping man.
Well, we all
But
know you're very excited to go see it because of your girl.
Brie,
Yeah.
I mean, look, the thing that I'm loving about this Brie Larson thing is that, well, the thing I'm hating and loving is that I've been right about her for years. Everybody else is really fucking slow on the uptake. So it's always nice to be right, but it pisses me off because people are like, wow, it looks like Brie Larson's, she's on a redemption arc. It's like, you dumb fucks. Have you not been paying attention for the past several years, you retarded pieces of shit? Like, that pisses
Yeah.
me off. It's like, what,
I
finally woke the fuck up, did you?
Yeah, it's so for me, it's like I just think that she's a bad actress.
I think she's fine.
I
Um,
don't I don't know. I feel like she's not that good, at least in my opinion. But I've only also seen her in a couple of things. So like
yeah, I
I
mean,
guess
look,
maybe if I've seen her in more, I'd be able to see the like the range that she might have.
the character of Carol Danvers fucking sucks. Her role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that character fucking sucks. Just does.
Right.
There's no getting around that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
think
I've
she's
I've
fine.
seen her in like there was like an Amazon show. She's like a chemist. I don't
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
name of it. That one was okay. Uh
21 Jump Street. I love her in 21 Jump Street.
I I can't think of anything else I've seen her in though. Yeah. Besides like these handful of things.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, for the
Didn't like her in
two
that.
second I did, but also I don't know. I don't think that she did an amazing job at it, but I also just think that was the role.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
it's
sitting here trying to
tough.
tell you that I think Brie Larson is one of the greatest actresses in the world. I'm not saying that at all. I think she's not any different than a bunch of other people that are out there in terms of their acting ability.
Right.
Um, but I don't think she's
That's
bad.
true.
Kong Skull
Yeah.
Island. That's right. Thank you, Albatross.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Come
Wow.
on. How can you? How can you not? I mean, I didn't
I
remember
know
reading it,
you
but
specifically go into movies going, is Brie Larson on this cast list? No. Well,
that's
then I'm
not
gonna
true at
like it.
all. Don't
I
that's
know.
that. Don't be jealous, Farah. That's
She's
not
only
true at
been in
all.
like five good things. Maybe no, not five. Probably like three
I never
that I've
saw
ever
that.
heard a
That
positive about.
I never saw that rainbow whatever she was in. Rainbow Unicorn, was that the name of that thing?
Rainbow
There's like some meme of her where she's like covered
unicorn.
in rainbow paint and it's like Teletubbies just came on her.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
I don't fucking know what that is.
I've never seen that one. So
True. I don't know what it is. Haven't seen it, but that's okay. Maybe one
but
day we
Brie
will.
Larson is playing Rosalina and
She is. I'm
she's
sure she'll do a fine job.
as much as everybody wanted to fucking troll her over, like, oh, you don't really like Nintendo or whatever, it's like, I do think she likes Nintendo. I do think she likes Super Mario Galaxy. Seems like she's really excited to play the character.
I also think that being in something like this, in like a Nintendo property based movie, when you're not the main character, it is also very easy to just be like, hey, here's a couple of points of reference. These are the things I like. Like, it's not like you need deep knowledge of like lore. But
yeah. I think she's a fan. And yes, because Nintendo's gay. But there's one gay thing that I'm excited for in Super Mario Galaxy, and that is that we're getting Fox McCloud. We're getting Star Fox action in the Super Mario Galaxy.
I was
movie.
hyped to see Star Fox.
I was too. I'm not gonna lie. I like Star Fox 64 is one of my favorite games, like of that era, probably. I was talking to you before the stream, and you said you'd never seen the multiplayer.
I have not seen the multiplayer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna teach you something. I know you're a modern gamer, girl, Vera.
I am.
I
love video games.
Some of us were alive in the 90s, and
I was technically alive in the 90s. It's just the first half I was still swimming. Second half, I was alive.
And this was our experience playing video games. And I loved hanging out with my friends on the N64 and playing this. This is the multiplayer that we spent so much time on. Look at this.
Shit.
Where are we going? Go to Corneria. Come on. Look at this shit.
I do not even get this hyped watching fucking modern video games most of the time.
Look at the barrel rolls.
They don't make games like they used to.
Now watch this. Look at the U-turn. You can also do a full circle to try to come down behind the person if they're behind you. Like that. See that shit?
That's sick.
There it is. Look. Oh, right on his ass now. Oh, she got the bomb, though. It fucked. So, yeah, that's a little bit of what I got to experience as a child.
Yeah, I became an adult when games like fucking Anthem were the norm, so fuck my life. I mean, we do get some good video games still, but not the way it used to be.
I hope Slippy Toad is in this game and he dies.
Wow.
And Peppy, too. I kind of hated Peppy. Falco was my dude. I love Falco. Slippy and Peppy can go fuck themselves.
Thank you for that riveting commentary, Ryan.
What?
Very grateful. All right. So, really quickly, guys, I think somebody mentioned this 2 weeks ago. I went outside. I know, shocking, primarily because alcohol cannot be shipped to Massachusetts. I know. Fuck this fucking place. I got me some FML.
What? Stone FML.
Yep,
how do you get that?
I did. I went to the store. I know. It's crazy.
I went to the store.
You sound so like, wow, oh my gosh, how did you get that?
Well, you were talking about what a big deal it was to get it shipped and everything. So
you can't get it shipped. So I had to go places.
I figured you had to like go across state lines or some shit. You know,
but I did get it. I also did still
Total Wine down the street and fucking got it.
Exactly. I did still bring the bottle of peanut butter whiskey just in case anyone wants me to do $50 shots. I will still do it. I might actually die. But hey, you're willing. I'm happy to just take a few chugs of the drink instead of take some shots. So we'll see.
You'll have to ask CR Vox.
We will have to, because he just gifted 20 memberships to the channel. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll let you choose. You'll have to let me know in chat, but I'm very grateful. Thank you for the 20. Much appreciated.
You have no choice. I'm going to drink my alcohol. You have no choice in what I drink.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. But thank you for that. Also, really quickly, David Smart Jr., thank you for the 4 months. Hail the panel. Vera, don't watch the movie. They will kill you. It sucked. Is that the one with the black characters that they've been highlighting on? Okay, I've seen like one or two ads for it on YouTube,
It's
but
like I think it's a Warner Brothers like horror movie or something. It flopped opening weekend.
yeah, I haven't heard or seen literally anything about it except for like the paid ad on YouTube. But I didn't plan to watch it, but I appreciate the warning, David. Very grateful. Tommy Campari, thank you for the 2. Whoa, light shirt, Ryan Tax.
Yeah, I do have the light shirt on.
Yeah,
It bourbon fixes everything, you know.
it's true.
It doesn't,
Bourbon's
but I
good.
try.
Yeah. And Juan Gal, thank you for the 5. Feels unnatural seeing Ryan in a shirt that isn't black. Also, Ryan, I think you should call Brie back. I think you should call Brie back.
I'm not interested in Brie Larson. I keep saying this. Everyone thinks that the only reason I could have possibly been saying the things I was about Brie Larson is because I have a crush on her or I'm simping for her. Not interested in Brie Larson. I'm sure she's very nice. But my overall point about the entire thing was when you look at Brie Larson, she got a lot of shit for the shit she said at that award show and in the lead up to Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't think she said a lot of things that really deserved some of the backlash she got. It was a moment in time in the lead up to Captain Marvel. It was a time where the media was really attacking fucking fans left and right. And I think a lot of the attention that it garnered was specifically because of that, because the media's attacks in defense of Brie Larson for people criticizing the movie. I think a lot of that got wrapped up in, oh, Brie Larson is just the worst. And I just never thought she said all that much, with the exception of that thing at the award show, to really generate that. And in like the past 3 or 4 years, I don't think she said anything. And every time she's baited by a fucking journalist over trying to shit on fans, she doesn't take the bait. When she was judging that film festival and Johnny Depp's movie came up and people tried to involve her in that shit, she completely pushed the question back and didn't get involved. Like, I just...
Well, the sort of the way that she acted to Chris Hemsworth was pretty trashy for that, but that was only like 5 seconds, and I do
that was like an interview, and she's like, I do my own stunts, and that came off as unlikable.
It did, but I
But yeah,
definitely don't think that she's as bad as like Brie Larson. Brie Larson. I don't think Brie Larson's as bad as Rachel Zegler.
it's not even like close to the same situation in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that, but I just think that she's a not good actress. So that's my full take on it.
Have we got it? Has CR Vox answered what he wants you to drink
Nope,
yet?
he hasn't. So you know what? It is what it is.
Well, I know what I'm drinking.
Yeah. I'll take another sip.
A sip?
Yeah, well, I just took 2, so 3 sips in this.
What's the alcohol content on that?
I think it's like I think it's 8.5%.
All right.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
it is. It's
That's
true.
fair. We got some chats over on Rumble as well, Vera.
Nice.
Mad Dog for a buck says, it's been a while since I've read them, but did the Harry Potter books have any gay characters except JK randomly saying Dumbledore? Do you think they'll make any characters gay, and if so, who? That's actually a good question. So there is no gay characters in terms of openly homosexual, anything like that in the books. Now, Dumbledore's, a lot of people like to say that she kind of retroactively turned him that way. Ultimately, I think when they were making Order of the Phoenix and before Deathly Hallows had come out, J.K. Rowling left a note in one of the scripts that had been written in Order of the Phoenix that was a reference to it was a line by Dumbledore about an old girlfriend. And she in the script, she noted, hey, you have to take this out. Dumbledore's actually gay. And obviously the stuff between him and Grindelwald, I did not like it in Fantastic Beasts. I don't mind like the idea and the premise overall, and it kind of explains why Dumbledore is fucking 100 years old and single. But there's no, it doesn't need to be explained in the story. It's not present in the story. Now, obviously, if you do a series or a movie that's based on Dumbledore and Grindelwald, it's kind of impossible not to address it in some way. But no, there's no open homosexuality or depictions of homosexuality in the books. They certainly could change that with the series, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
They could take so many different characters and make large alterations, and well, judging by the ones they've already made, wouldn't be shocking. I can't wait to see there be safe space rooms at Hogwarts. It's gonna
Yeah,
be it's gonna be great. It's
but
gonna be fantastic.
look, Dumbledore. We shouldn't have known that Dumbledore was gay from the books. Because quite frankly, it wouldn't be super appropriate for Dumbledore to be talking to 13, 14, 15-year
I
olds.
used to fuck men, right?
Yeah,
Like
about his sexual relationships.
Dumbledore gets drunk in the fucking common room and tells Harry his life story. I once was a lad.
Yeah. Me and Grindelwald used to play hide the Elder Wand. Like, it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not. It also would have been just weird as hell if that was addressed at all, but at the same time, like, of course.
It also feels like all the Hogwarts teachers are single.
Yeah.
And it's kind of almost like a lot of them have very tragic backstories, the ones that we know about.
They do.
Like Dumbledore, McGonagall. McGonagall used to be married to, I think, a Muggle or something, and he fucking died. And then she had another relationship that ended really tragically as well before she started working at Hogwarts. So she's been single for forever. Obviously, we know Snape. Been for an incel.
Ryan, when will you start writing Harry Potter fan fictions?
I probably could. And they'd be like, people would love them. They'd be shitty, but people would love them. I'd never say it was me. I'd just use like a pen name.
Suspiciously, you're sharing them on social media. Like, not that I'm the writer of these.
No, I would never. I would never even. I would try to have no connection. See, now people are gonna go look and they'd be like, I wonder if this one is one that Ryan wrote.
Yeah, exactly. You're leaving money on the table, Ryan. But speaking of being gay as fuck, this came across my ex earlier. I saw this. I thought of you. I saw just a vomit worth of color. I saw rainbows. Apparently, World of Warcraft is adding its first official Pride event called Dark Spear Dash in a new patch, and it's raising money for the LGBT Trevor Project. And of course, as I'm sure you could have assumed, the journos are now, of course, being like, this is amazing, and this is what more video games should do. And, you know, it's such a good nonprofit group dedicated to providing suicide prevention and crisis intervention for young LGBTQ plus people. And, you know, Kotaku saying they even contacted Blizzard about it because they just would love some more information on it.
God, I mean, okay, so this explains it. I was wondering why I was seeing Pride shit in March. But okay, if it's discovered by data miners, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is going to be the thing that brings people back to World of Warcraft.
Right. It's not like creating better content, better offerings, higher quality. No, it's donating to gay associations.
I kind of always hate it when they do shit like this and put it for any month for whatever, when you put it into a fantasy game of sorts.
Like Halo, and about how they do like the certain colors for the armors and the paints and then the weapons. Don't you just love those trans bullets?
It's really stupid, but at least Halo is like a fictionalized future for Earth.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a completely different universe. You know what I mean?
Right, but these people would argue, well, then why does it matter if it's completely fictional? I mean, you're not complaining about there being dragons, so why are you complaining about a few rainbows?
Well, I agree that it is fictional, just like gay people. Gay people aren't real. It's just fucking men or women that have been through something and something's fucking
Traumatized
traumatized them.
humans,
Like
yeah.
that's what it is. Let's not get it
Their
twisted,
perception
especially for
of
fucking.
reality is
Now look,
twisted.
I think gay men, there's probably something really fucked up with you. You're fucked up like that. I don't know. But for women, 100% women, gay women, they just got hurt by a man and wanted some safety and security. So they turned to pussy for a little while until they're ready to go back to default settings. That's just the truth. Gay people aren't real. They're paused, before they actually come to terms with reality. But you don't need it in a fictionalized universe. You just
Yeah.
don't.
No, you don't. And like you mentioned, I was also wondering why I was seeing World of Warcraft rainbows and butterflies and sunshine, but it is because of data miners, and the responses are, as you would assume, true men and black people. We love ruining fandoms. We need a reverse culture war. So they raise money for a pedophile organization. Ironic, coming from Blizzard, the company with the most sexual assaults. And yeah, like Blizzard, over the past couple of years, they've definitely had a little bit like less controversy surrounding them, simply because they have, like gotten people to shut up. They've, we'll say, quote unquote, cleaned up their culture a little bit. They're not doing coke and bringing hookers to the work parties. I honestly think that video games would be better if we were allowing company culture to exist like that again, because, well, it would just be men making video games again for the most part, and then the women who were working there wouldn't fucking care.
The
Um,
Cosby Room. Bring back the Cosby Room.
I
Blizzard
mean,
was better back then.
yeah, games were just better when that was happening. Sorry. I mean, hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, Blizzard's definitely cleaned up their act a little bit, but they also now have, I think, come to the realization that amongst their ranks, it's these types of people. And if they don't pander to their employees and also the small groups that follow those employees, they're just going to continuously be canceled. So it's like they hope that this is also going to draw attention off of anything that is negative that is happening with their company.
Did you ever have a WoW phase?
Um,
You
I
seem
played
like it, you
I
fucking
played
nerd.
WoW. It was SWOTOR. I played WoW a little bit, but like not very much,
I had
not
about a 6 or 8
extensively.
month. I had like a 6 or 8 month period where I knew some people that played, and I got into it for a little while. But I also played a lot more SWOTOR in my life than World of Warcraft.
I probably have like 20k hours in SWOTOR.
Yeah, that's
Probably
crazy. I don't have anything
probably
like
way
that.
more, 25k. I mean, I have like 8,000 hours in Black Desert, so like I also probably have like 20k plus.
I, I've we'll put it this way. I spent a lot of money on Star Wars: The Old Republic subscriptions that I never used.
Hell yeah. Got to pay for it even if you're not playing.
Bro, it's crazy.
I'm single-handedly funding some fucking EA employee.
I I've 100% paid as somebody who works on SWTOR's salary, like with
Yeah.
my subscriptions over the years since it came out.
Yeah, but I played like a little bit of WoW, but it was also not a lot of time. Like, oh, sure, maybe every week I'd play like maybe for the span of like 6 months to a year max, I would play a week, maybe like 5 hours or something. But that's nothing in the grand scheme of my video game time. So yeah, but I mean, I think we all know that Blizzard is stupid. World of Warcraft is dying. And I know there are a lot of people out there who have a lot of love and nostalgia for World of Warcraft. If you're still playing it and you still like it, congratulations. But also, you gotta call a spade a spade. This move is stupid as hell. So,
Mm.
yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Cola Cherry. Thank you. Oh,
Cola.
okay. Hello, Vera and Ryan. Saw Project Hail Mary again with the girlfriend. Loved it. I think it's a really great movie. It's really good. Highly recommend it. I
I think
mean,
guys can like it. I think girls will
yeah.
girls will be obsessed with Rocky and probably Ryan
Amaze,
Gosling.
amaze, amaze. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Yeah,
Blech.
yeah.
I love
Why Grace Room
Rocky.
so dirty? Question. Dirty, dirty,
Yeah,
dirty.
it's so good. Tommy, thank you for the 10. Serious question. You are Gosling's character in Hail Mary. You and Rocky learn to really love each other, and Rocky is the opposite sex. How long alone in space before? Why are you asking stupid
You said
questions?
it was a serious one.
All right, you got to take it seriously then, Ryan.
You got to finish reading it.
How long alone in space before you fuck them? 2 months for me. I mean, Rocky was alone for a very long time, but
You think Rocky was jerking off?
Grace was obviously alone for a much shorter amount of time.
So the thing is, I don't know if you can fuck Rocky. Like,
Yeah.
a woman could use Rocky to get off, I believe. But I don't know if a
But at
man.
that point you're gay, so like he does have these legs that you could just shove up your ass.
No, 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 no.
I
It says
mean,
in Rocky is the opposite sex.
even as the opposite sex, like in like I don't. Hey, if I'm Gosling's character, I would have let Earth die. So wouldn't matter for me.
Maybe.
I would die soon. Earth would die soon. Everyone's dying soon.
If look, I just don't think you can fuck The Rock as a man. I don't think you can fuck The Rock. If it was like if it was a little bit more humanoid, then maybe. I don't know. Are you in a relationship with somebody at home? Is it a suicide mission? There's a lot of questions that go into that. If it was a little more humanoid, I'd be right with you, Tommy. I just don't think you can fuck Rocky. And I'm certainly not going to be fucked by him. So
Yeah, well, I guess we're never going to have to come up with that answer. So thank you for the 10. Mikey Gusler, thank you for the 20. Then how come in the Half-Blood Prince movie, when Dumbledore visits the professor's house, he asks him if he could borrow his magazines with women, and at the subway, he's staring at the woman model ad longingly.
he's not borrowing the magazines because it has women in it. He specifically says why he wants to keep it for the knitting patterns. That's the gayest thing you could fucking say, to be honest with you.
It really is.
And I don't think at the subway he's staring at the woman because he's lusting after her. I think he's like just kind of admiring the muggle world, if that makes sense. But I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you for the 20, though. Much appreciated. Snex, thank you for the 2. Dumbledore lied. It wasn't the stone, it was AIDS. That's fucking stupid. Great. Thank you for the 2. Corvo the Crow. Yep.
I was just gonna get caught up on Rumble. We've got some Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Mad Dog for another $1. Vera, do you watch Invincible? I can't wait for the new episode Wednesday. And tomorrow's Daredevil is episodes 2 and 3 for some reason.
I do not actively watch it.
Get fucked. Sorry, Mad Dog. Yes,
I know.
Daredevil episode 2 and 3. I think that there's going to be, I think Foggy's coming back tomorrow. And I think there's like 2 episodes that lead to it. That's why I think they're combined. It's obviously something big, but
yeah.
Deeds, Minnesota with a gifted subscription on Rumble. Thank you, Deeds. And then Mad Dog for $1 is the clip of her saying she does her own stunts and Chris Hemsworth is like, okay, Tom Cruise is always funny. It is.
Yeah, that clip, it's awkward and it is weird. And the tone that she has with someone, you'd think that she, like, I don't want to say became friends with, but at least was well acquainted with. But yeah.
And then snacks for $1. There's a Star Fox game called Wild Blue Skies on Steam. If you're interested, Ryan, it has a demo. Wild Blue Skies. Okay.
Yeah.
Wild Blue Skies.
Maybe one day we'll get you to play a video game.
Well, they're coming out with a new Star Fox game, reportedly. So
reportedly, but we'll see if that actually happens.
Like, it takes a lot for me to get a Switch game. That would be one of the things that would make me get a Switch game. No lies.
Yeah. When was the last time you used your Switch 2?
Um, 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh, that's not that long.
No.
Fair enough. Corvo the Crow, thank you for the 199. I bet they make Sirius gay. Never seen him with a girl. I mean, in theory, they could make like 95% of the characters gay or trans or
The ones that don't
some
have a
fucking
partner.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like that's the majority of the characters that Harry meets.
I mean, there are a lot of serious being gay fan fictions out there. Many of them with him being in love with James. And then there are the weirdest ones are, God, what are they called? It's called like Wolf Star or something. It's a ship between him and Lupin. Wolf because of Lupin and Star because of the star Sirius.
Right.
It's very deranged.
That
People are fucked up.
sounds actually pretty fucking insane. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that idea.
We're gonna get a Marauder series, and like James gonna open the door, and he's gonna be fucking Wormtail or something. Maybe.
Why? Why do you have to bring that up? It's not even funny. It's just fucking deranged. Holy moly.
People are saying, you know this how? I fucking know things. I'm very knowledgeable.
You do happen to know a lot of like fan theories and fan concepts, and it is a little bit suspicious.
I've watched a shit ton of like theory videos and lore videos, and in those people will sometimes mention the other stuff, and I do know people who have read it and been not read it, but I know people who have read them and been like, holy fuck, this is deranged. Shit like that.
Yeah, fair enough. Tommy, thank you for the 5. Flying out to Africa, then the Middle East this Wednesday for work, so I'm drinking tonight. Fuck my life. It won't affect my super chats. Don't worry.
Africa and the Middle East, not a good time to go there. Not a good time to go there. Honestly,
that's a fucking wombo combo.
Yeah, can we just be real right now? All the people who 4 weeks ago were like, "Why are you all worried? This is gonna be over in no time." Y'all look really fucking retarded right now, don't you? This is so stupid.
It's never that simple.
Like what we're getting
Never
into.
trust what politicians fucking say blindly.
Yeah, and every politician is the fucking same. They're liars and schemers and scammers. And even though they promise and run on something, they will fucking break their promise in a heartbeat. Don't pretend like that's not what this is. This is bullshit, what's going on right now. 100%. That benefits us in no way. Doing my taxes right now. I can't wait to have my taxes help replenish some of the fucking shit that's going on right now.
Don't we just love tax time? Also, Tommy did just give another 5, so I'll read this one now. Ryan, what Harry Potter fan fiction erotica would you recommend? I know you know them.
Bro. There's only one that I know the name of, and it's because it's the one that is getting adapted into a movie.
Oh, Manacles. Yes.
Vera knows the name.
I do know the name.
That is the only one in which I know the name.
I didn't think it was a full-blown erotica, though. I thought it was basic. I mean, I haven't fucking read it, so I don't know. But I thought that it wasn't a full-blown. I guess it doesn't matter.
It is a story about like a future in which like Harry's side lost the war, and like Voldemort reigns over everything. Death Eaters control shit, and Hermione Granger is basically enslaved for breeding purposes, and like Draco's in charge of her, and Draco rapes her and shit.
And then they fall in love. Yeah, classic. Classic.
That's what that story is.
That's definitely what the people want to read.
I would define that as erotica.
I would as well. I've just never. I don't think I've ever heard the description except for it's getting a fucking adaptation.
I saw like a paragraph or something clipped out of it one time and posted where Draco uses a lubrication spell. Like,
all right, I'm good. That is fucking insane. Holy shit. Well, I guess you know one now, Tommy. Hope that helps you. Pepper, thank you for the 5. Nothing on this earth makes me think good time in an MMO like finding out where a troll wants to put his dark spirit. Yeah, why would they name the event that? Seems a little bit specific, maybe a little bit intentional. David Smart Jr., thank you for the donos. Brie Larson, I would. Yeah, I mean, I do think that she looks better with the brown hair than she does the blonde hair. So,
I
there's
mean,
that.
she certainly looks better now that she has hair instead of the
The stupid
the
Karen
short hair
cut.
she did for the play. I
Yeah, yeah.
forget which
That
play that
looks
was, but
horrific.
really
Uh,
nobody looks good like that.
Yeah, no. Vera, can you talk about that wanker that tried to bash the critical drinker? It's insane. He's definitely jealous. Oh, fat Matt. Yeah, well, that's what Matt does, is he's desperate for attention because his YouTube channel's dead. So, of course, he's going to try to stir up some controversy and conversation on social media.
I'll be real. I don't think he planned on getting that much attention on it. I
I
think
thought
that
he
I
expected
think
a
that is
little bit
Matt's
of pushback, but
I think that is Matt's genuine take. That like
probably.
I think he's being very genuine about that. I don't think he's pretending. I think it's a terrible, stupid fucking take. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's like he's just desperately trying to get attention. I think he put it out thinking that he'd get 7 likes on it, like all his posts, and it happened to blow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
yeah.
true. And thank you for the 5. Thoughts on James Gunn's Supergirl teaser? Supergirl acting like Star-Lord. I hope DC crumbles. I mean, I'm probably the perfect, like, I'm the target audience for this. I like comics. I'm a chick. I have liked DC in the past. I think that this just does not look good. Everything that we've seen surrounding it so far has made me feel very underwhelmed. And judging by the rumored budget, I don't really know how this is going to be successful. Now, I do think that, there are people who watch House of the Dragon, who like Millie Alcock, who are gonna show up to see it, but I don't think that they are a large enough audience to carry this to like financial success.
I don't think there's any, like the teaser's nothing. It's not even bother watch. I think there's a full trailer coming out tomorrow. Um,
Yeah.
so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. But there's rumors that they've done about 8 different test screenings and they've test screened 3 different endings. And they did add significant reshoots to add more David Cornsweet to the movie, to add more Lobo to the movie. I think the movie's gonna be a fucking mess.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate that just like this is what we're getting now, because I do think that she's a decent actress, but everything, yeah, just
I think she could
feels
have been a
the
great
same.
Supergirl.
Yeah, she could have been if it was the right story. But that's the problem, is the story, the cinematography, all of it is just same old, which is the problem. But I mean, hey, I guess we'll see. Comes out pretty soon in the grand scheme of things, so I'll watch it whenever it does release, whenever I
It's
get to see
Pride
it. I
Month. Comes out
mean,
in June.
I know. Great. Can't wait. Speaking of being lame and gay. So in the pre-stream, I was talking to Ryan, and I said I was starting to talk about the topics we were going to discuss, and then I said, "Oh, and the Twitch dog," and he didn't know what that meant. And I am envious that you have not seen this cringe clip floating around now.
Maybe I have, and I just don't know what you're talking about. It's
uh,
possible.
That is true. I'm sure you remember the Twitch deer
No.
mod a few years ago. I'm sure you remember the Twitch deer. Now we have the Twitch dog. So here you go, Ryan.
I have to sniff around for the right spot. I have to sniff around for the right spot to piss. I do.
Whoa, this is the best part.
All right, can you pause it?
Right there.
You've only got 3 more seconds, Ryan. There you go.
So I have
Aren't
not
you
seen that.
amazed?
I have not seen that before. I'm gonna be real. I can't even compare that to the deer person because that deer person actually feels that they are that. This is a grift. Like what she is doing is total acting to be like to sexualize yourself for degenerates who get turned on by that, like Tommy in the
True,
chat.
but
Like
it's
that's what
still
that is.
fucking cringe as hell.
Yeah.
This shit is still so cringe. The fact that you have no fucking talent at all. You probably don't even know what the capital of the United fucking states that you live in is. You have no skills to put to the test. Nothing redeemable about you. And so you feel like you have to do this on the internet to get a little fucking attention. Holy shit.
She probably makes more money than both of us.
True. She
yeah.
might. But at the
I-
same time, it's cringe as fuck.
God, I wish I was a woman and I could just do this shit. Like, my God, my life would be so much easier. You think I could make any money if I did that right now?
I mean, I know Tommy would at least pay for it. David would pay for it because he'd think it'd be funny. So, hey, can I ask a question? How many drunk people are in chat? Type a 1 if you're drunk, and then that's your number. That right there, I can swear to you, I can promise you that those people will pay. So yeah, I mean, you can make a couple bucks off of it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How much are you pricing your subscription at though? Because like if it's at like 10, that's one thing. If it's at 50, you could still get a lot of 50s. That might rack up the money faster.
Yeah, see that's the thing. This is like obviously it's cringe. To me, it's just as cringe as every other like Gooner OnlyFans streamer girl.
Yeah.
Like because she does not genuinely think she's a dog. She is doing this and doing like the fucking cross-eyed face. Like it's not this person. It is not the deer girl. Like the deer girl is actually believes in their fucking free spirit Native American, whatever the fuck.
And they sit on stream and eat grass. They go to Home Depot and buy the patches of grass and then like bend down on the ground and then eat the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so the dog girl is just the Twitch deer girl, which is actually obviously a trans dude. You just look at it, you can like figure that out. But the dog girl obviously knows exactly what she's doing, and it is to sexualize herself as an animal for degenerates.
So fucked up. So fucking weird. But yeah, no, I do agree. There is a difference, but at the same time, doesn't make it any better or any less cringe. But hey, I guess if it makes her money, it's her right. Septum piercing theory is truly off the charts correct yet again. No shocker there. This actually is getting quite a bit of attention, but it's not coming from directly like from her or anything. So it's not like she is the one making money off of this post, but like 2.8 million views, 10 people just memeing on this. How do I block this type of shit from popping up on the timeline? People cringing. Flooded again. So it's pretty funny. It really is funny to see the responses until you see that popping up on your timeline, and then I just step closer to the edge of the cliff.
That did not come up on my timeline.
I'm shocked. I thought you would have seen that because it's been getting like a lot of shares and attention. But congratulations, Ryan. You are maybe a little bit less chronically online than I am.
Thank God. Well, my algorithm's just different,
Right.
I don't see shit like that, Vera. You do.
I do, I guess. I mean, I did see it, but somebody shared it and it popped up, and I was like, this motherfucker. It's great. I love seeing stuff like that on my feed. So good. David Smart Jr., thank you for the 5. Final super chat because I need alcohol. Bear thoughts on the Halloween PS5 game. I can't wait to play it. I love that franchise. I'm excited for it. I did hear pretty good things about its playable demo from PAX East. I haven't seen anything else on it though in a couple of weeks, but yeah, I'll be playing it whenever it launches. I don't think it has a date right now though, as far as I'm aware. But thank you for the 5. Tommy, thank you for the 5. Whoa, is she single? I don't know what I would enjoy more, calling her good girl or bad girl. Thank you, Tommy, the
Yeah, I
person
told
who's
you.
thinking about fucking Rocky. So I'm glad you have your priorities in line. This fucking you know what? Just fucking blow up the earth. I don't even care at this point. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 2. Still would over Margot Robbie. I think Margot Robbie was pretty until she got this recent work done. She seemed like she got a lot of work done a couple of months ago.
I don't know if I've seen a picture of her
I
recently.
thought, unless
Margot
I'm thinking of
Robbie's
somebody else. But yeah,
very beautiful.
she's pretty. Andrew, thank you for the 199. That streamer, thanks for ruining my dinner. No problem. Always happy to help.
Andrew's
You know,
probably jerking off to it. That's why his dinner's ruined. Like he had to stop and start jerking off.
hey, that might be. Hey, I guess it's good. You know what you like. And Corvo the Crow, thank you for the 499. You guys hear about the furry that tried to join a pack of wolves by feeding them and the wolves attacked him? I have not. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes? I mean, what else am I supposed to say except for good if it's true?
I mean, I feel like I've heard a story about that like a while ago. I don't know if it was true or not.
Well, yeah, I
But-
mean, the internet is filled with lots of lies. So.
What? No. What are you talking about?
What? I know.
That
The
never
internet would
happens.
never lie, huh?
No one is.
I think I've been misled. It's just propaganda that there's lies on the internet.
Yeah, they can never. Everything you read on the internet is completely 100% factual. No one ever fakes tweets. No one ever does anything like that. No one ever
True.
tries to pass off AI footage or video game footage as real battlefield footage. None of that stuff has ever happened.
Yeah, no, definitely doesn't. But all right. Wow, the past 24 hours has definitely been interesting, especially for the fat fuck known as David Jaffe. So, we've been talking a lot about Crimson Desert over the past couple of weeks before release. A lot of the journalists were saying, "Oh, it's fake, it's not real, there's no way they're going to deliver." Same thing that happened with Black Myth Wukong. Crimson Desert did come out, and it has a couple of issues. It's not a 100% perfect experience. The developers have been responding very, very quickly, though, to fan concerns, and the scores have skyrocketed. Users seem very happy. They've been churning out the updates, which is really, really good, and the social media sentiment has definitely changed from a sort of mixed bag to pretty positive, but that doesn't mean that the access media is going to change their tune consistently or quickly. And well, there are some game developers out there who are either wanting to attack this game just because it was the social media trend to do so. I genuinely think that's why DSP got into the game. And like, I think he played for 3.5 or 4 hours, ran to an area that was like, I didn't even hit that area until hour 25 maybe, or hour 20 maybe.
Maybe he's better at the game than you.
Well, he quit. He rage quit after fighting the boss for like 40 minutes and then said, "You know what? Why am I doing this to myself?" And then he uninstalled and made a review saying it was the worst game he's ever played. But now David Jaffe has decided to throw his 2 cents into the conversation by saying he's loving Crimson Desert, but it's not good enough because at Crimson Desert, this is some anti-Semitic shit, or at least it sure feels as such. Which, hey, that's your right. I support your right, but I don't gotta like it. The nose, the job, the mission name, and Gold Leaf may as well be Goldberg, and it says Flames of Greed, speak with the nun asking for help, and then it's at the Gold Leaf trading post. So now apparently, as we've heard many times over the years, orcs are really black people, goblins are Jews, and well, David Jaffe has decided to say that he loves the game, but also that the game is anti-Semitic. So does that mean he is actually anti-Semitic? I mean, that's the way you could deduce it.
It gets so tiresome where it's like,
We need to find something to be outraged about.
yeah, it's like, okay,
Let me just go online and virtue signal because Sony won't fucking hire me for God of War anymore because I caused a lot of controversy when I was with the company. So now I need to get hired by a major company again. So I need to be virtue signaling all the time.
Now, it would be funny to put a little yarmulke on this guy and see what he looks like. But
Oh, it would be
with that
hilarious.
being said, are you never allowed to do a quest that has anything to do, like, half the quests you come about in fucking big games like this involve money in some way, shape, or form, right?
Right.
Somebody who's been wronged, or somebody who wants to get something back, or somebody who's offering you money for this, or somebody who wants money, like whatever. Are you just never allowed to have any quests like that with a character that's a goblin? Because if you have one quest with one goblin in the game, then it means that it's fucking supposed to be a Jew.
Right.
Is
Does
that
that
what we're
mean that
talking
now
about?
if we have goblin NPCs and they give you a quest, they can't give you any gold in
Well, that would
return
actually
for
be
the
anti-Semitic.
quest?
It would be them hoarding the gold. So,
Well, no, because they're giving you the golds.
well, no, they can't. If you don't let them give you the gold, it's because they're greedy.
Well, right. I guess that's true. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they just live on a fucking hippie ranch. They've got no gold. They have no gold to offer. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, this shit is fucking stupid. I see orcs and I think that they're black people. I see a goblin and I think that they're Jews. Like all you're doing is self-reporting. And sure, I know his argument is, well, there are these tropes and all of this is lining up. That's so stupid. If you are looking for something to be offended by, you are going to find it. If you are looking for racism, you're going to find it. If you are looking for sexism, you are going to find it. If you are looking for offensive stereotypes and all of this, you're going to, of course, see it. And so, him taking to social media and saying this, I don't know if he was hoping for this to go positively for him, but it's got 400,000 views. It's got 207 likes to 1.2K comments, 276 reposts, and I don't see a single positive response here. I don't see anybody running to his defense. I don't see anybody saying that this is actually true or they believe this and they think that this is like what Pearl Abyss meant to do. I think this guy is fucking funny. But yeah, I mean, you are going to find these issues when you are intentionally looking for them because you're creating them. You're connecting dots that you have created yourself.
My fucking picture is this Jew. I it's such a terrible meme.
It really is. It's so low effort, but yet I appreciate it so much.
It gets so tiresome when everyone tries to look for every single representation of every form of bigotry that they think exists in this world and apply it to any fucking fantasy world. I don't think too many people actually take it seriously. And I don't think it's going to stop anyone from playing Crimson Desert. What's it at? 250,000 people still? Is that where it's hanging out at?
Yeah, probably. I could check. Crimson Desert. It is at right now 150, but its all-time peak was yesterday at 276.
Over the weekend. Look at that.
Whew. It's pretty fucking good.
It went
It's a
up
good
from its
game.
opening. I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
Games aren't supposed to do that, right?
I know games aren't supposed to be that successful anymore, especially coming from a Korean studio, which I mean,
Look, Naaman shared your video. Look at that. Scroll down.
Exactly. Yeah. Crimson Desert defeats Western Slop.
What are you
Easy
thinking? What are you thinking
W.
with that face there that you're making? What's going through your mind?
It's a face. Hope that helps.
Well, what is this supposed to represent?
It's a face. That's about it.
Well, usually people put their faces in the thumbnail to indicate maybe like
I
the
need to
way
do the
that they feel
Fortnite.
about. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
mean.
need
Like,
to pull out that
what is this
pose.
expression supposed to be? Like
Just a
disappointment?
smirk. Just a smirk.
You're not smirking though.
Yeah.
You're not smirking.
It's a face. What kind of answer do you want, Ryan? Thank you for that awesome critique. I'm very, very grateful.
I wasn't critiquing you. I was asking for what it went
I'm
was
being
supposed to mean.
sarcastic. Ryan wants to know that I'm thinking about the fucking goblin Jews as I'm making my thumbnail.
Could be. I don't know.
Could be.
You're smirking.
This is so fucking stupid.
That's a great one.
That really, really is. I've never seen that one. Also, low quality, low effort, but a very, very fucking hilarious one. People rolling their eyes as well. But it's like I think that he truly just hoped that the people that follow him, how many followers does he have? 72K. This motherfucker got 207 likes. That's it. That's the best that he could muster. That's
I'm actually surprised
pretty
David Jaffe
pathetic.
doesn't have more followers than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Consider how often he tweets about shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he does post a lot, doesn't he? 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 22. So he posts a couple of times a day. Yeah. But he's a fucking clown. And he is rightfully getting dunked on. Saw big-nosed, gold-loving goblins and thought, that must mean Jewish folks. Talk about your self-reports. Dude saw an ugly goblin with a beard and instantly thought Jew in Crimson Desert. Self-report from the creator of God of War sees goblin, mission about greed. Long hook nose assumes it must be about the Jews. It's just too good.
I mean that goes with every single accusation of stereotyping, right? When like orcs being black people. I will say this. The only time that you are allowed to say without a shadow of a doubt that orcs do represent black people is the Netflix movie Bright. Have you seen that one, Vera?
Yeah, that was a rough one.
I liked Bright actually. But it's because they were unabashed about saying, yes, orcs are indeed black people. Like they wear
Right.
black clothes.
I guess
They're
that's true,
they're
yeah.
like in gangs and shit.
Yeah.
I liked Bright.
I guess there's a couple of things to like about it, but yeah.
I would love to see a Bright too.
I bet you would.
I would.
You want to see the orc on orc violence.
I mean, yeah.
But
what am I supposed to say?
it is what it is. But yeah, I guess. But David Jaffe's getting absolutely dunked on. No surprise there. He's just constantly
He's gonna get really upset,
bad
Vera.
takes.
He's gonna come in your chat.
Maybe. Come on, David Jaffe. Come chat with us. I mean,
Make
it was
yourself
like a
known,
year.
David.
It was a year and a half ago that he was causing all that drama. He was coming to my stream. He was donating. Poor guy. He was donating, saying, hey, you should have me on your stream. Fishing for that attention. Didn't really work out well for him because he also got ratioed.
Rough.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it's not good. I mean, his life is just rough in general, having a trans child, so. I mean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, he constantly virtue signals about that.
I didn't know that.
He constantly goes on social media and talks about, I have a trans kid. I have a trans kid. So, yeah, that's one typical point of virtue signal with him, which I also think is hilarious given, again, like he clearly wants to be in this industry. And he separated from Sony. He went to make his own video game studio, had a game that got absolutely panned, got nobody playing it, hasn't done anything since, and now he's a YouTube commentator by just trying to cause drama. And he's admitted it before. That he tries to cause drama with creators. So pretty pathetic all around. But he had one take a couple of weeks ago when Sons of Sparta came out, and he was like, "This is shit." But if if he was the director on that Sons of Sparta game, or he was like
Involved
actively
with it.
right,
Same
actively
with the
involved with
Amazon
it,
series that he criticized.
yeah, he'd be like, "This is amazing! I freaking love this, guys! And if you don't like it, you're a problem." Because he would be making way more money off of it. So it is what it is, and apparently it's not good for David Jaffe. Snacks, thank you for the 2. Who wins a black pill eating contest, Ryan or Gundam?
I don't know. I feel like Gundam's more open about some of his struggles, so maybe Gundam.
Yeah,
But,
maybe. I think because I'm in constant proximity to you and I have to fucking talk to you all the time, I'd say you, but also I think it could go either way.
Vera knows I'm always in a bad mood. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not putting on some sort of act. So,
Yeah. It is what it is. Tommy, thank you for the 5. Out of respect to Vera, I had a few more dog girl jokes, but this is me censoring myself. LOL, just kidding. I don't actually.
Thanks, Tommy.
You were trying to think of one on the fly and you couldn't. Thank you for the 5 again. I didn't know they put Ben Shapiro in Crimson Desert. They did. Hey, good cameo for him. Juan Gal, thank you for the 5. Y'all ever heard of the disabled man not only for murdering but also dumping the body by himself? I guess DEI has truly hit saturation these days. Are you talking about the guy with no limbs in the video of him shooting a gun a week ago? I did see that, yeah.
That was crazy. What a like quad amputee cornhole champion.
It sounds
shoots
fake.
friend in a car while he was driving. It's like,
and you initially don't see the video of him loading a gun, shooting it,
like,
nothing like that. So you're like, that there's no shot, and then
it's
you
like,
see
how is
the
that
video.
little nugget even driving a car, let alone be able to pull out a gun and shoot someone? And then you see him, and it's like, he can do it.
Yeah,
He's
he is fully capable of doing that. So, hey,
Andrew Philibin says, "I miss Happy Ryan era from a couple months ago." You know what? So do
that
I.
lasted for too long. Now we
Yeah.
almost had to cancel because that was just off brand. But I don't think you're ever gonna see that happy stunt of time again. Like I think that was very, very like rare. So
yeah, I don't think I'll ever get back to that place again.
I think in all the other years I've known you, I've never seen that happen. So
yeah, it was weird. It was strange, but yeah, I don't think I'm getting back there anytime soon. So don't worry, everybody.
probably not. Hit Gary Daly, thank you for the 10. I guess Jaffe skipped over the bankers in the major cities in this game. I think that Jaffe probably played like only a few select hours of the game and then saw posts on social media about it and then like had to run to a certain location to see it himself. But yeah, I mean, he's just looking for sort of the well, I guess I was going to say looking for the easiest example, but those would be the easiest examples. So, yeah, you can't expect him to pay attention to his surroundings.
Why does he have the ShamWow guy as his profile picture? That's my question.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
like a
we'll get an
chamois.
answer
It's like a
one day.
towel. It's like a sponge.
We talked about the ShamWow guy last week too, didn't
Probably-
we?
It had to be because Hit Gary Daly sent a super chat. It's the only
It
time I think
must
about
be.
the ShamWow guy is when I hear about like hooker assault or when I see a picture of him. So
Well, I guess we figured out the answer.
remember the slap chop?
No. I don't.
You're
No
too young.
context.
The slap. It's like something that got sold along with the ShamWow. It's just another like fucking infomercial sale thing.
Oh,
was
that's
just
all it is.
This little thing where you fucking hit the top of it and it would chop things up for you. It was called the
Oh,
slap
yeah.
chop.
I have seen that. Yeah. I have.
And he like takes like the normal
yeah.
grater or whatever and just like toss it over his shoulder and it goes in his face.
Yeah. Exactly. Tommy, thank you for the 10. To be serious, this goblin anti-Semitism in Crimson Desert upsets me. I turn to video games to escape from reality. The last thing I want to see is a big-nosed, greedy, evil character with low morals. Well, technically, this character is a good guy, but also there are these other glaringly obvious problems. Duh, we need something to complain about on the internet, so we're just gonna skip over that factor. But thank you, Tommy, for the 10.
It's true. Like, let us have some escapism. We don't need to see that
Yeah,
shit. We see it enough
just,
usually.
just a little, yeah. Tiki, thank you for the 2. Orcs or brummies, if anything. What do you mean?
What's a brummie?
I don't know.
Brummies sound like a British term for something.
It does.
You know how British people have weird fucking terms for shit? That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see Wicked Virtue in the chat.
Hello, Wicked. Hope you're doing good.
My rival who runs another stream with you, alternating on channels.
It is what it is.
She stole my thunder when we announced Fuck My Life, because like, holy shit, this is a big deal, like blah blah blah. We're gonna alternate on streams, and then like 2 fucking heartbeats later, Wicked Virtue's like, by the way, I'm doing a stream with Vera on Wednesdays on alternating channels. It's
Don't
like,
be
you know what?
salty,
Fuck you.
Ryan.
You know
Don't
what?
be salty.
Yeah.
Also, yes, it is slang Birmingham. So there we go. We have the context finally. You were right though.
It just sounded like that. You know what I mean?
It did, yeah. I agree.
Like it just, British people just have weird nicknames for things.
Yeah, that's true. David, thank you for the 5. You're making me laugh so hard at my job. I'm only happy during Halloween. Rest of the year, I despise most people. Yeah, I like Halloween. It is my favorite. That's my favorite time of years, like the fall / beginning of winter. You're getting into those like colder months, but my birthday's in October, so I'm probably like programmed to like Halloween more than anything. And GraphWeb, thank you for the 2. For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus. Can't cancel what you don't have.
That's right.
Or else I would.
Vera, have you mentioned on this stream yet that you hit a big subscriber milestone?
I have not on this stream, actually. 200K! Whew.
That's a big number.
We're finally here. I'm going to be doing my 200K subscriber special on Thursday.
That's a big milestone, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like YouTube is funny because you go in like spurts. Like I feel like for almost all channels, the period of time between like 20,000 to 100,000 feels like it happens really quick. You know, like when you get into the algorithm and you pick something up, that feels like it can take off. And then sometimes it's spurts, but it can be a fucking grind. So
yeah, it took me a bunch of years to get to 100K, and then I hit 100K in August 2024, and now I'm at 200K.
Damn.
So,
okay.
The only reason why I remember exactly off the top of my head is because David Jaffe came into my stream and started drama with me when I hit 100K. That's the only reason I remember right off the top of my head as we're fucking talking about this loser. I know, it's crazy. God. But yeah, 200K. I'm very grateful to everybody who supports me. This Thursday, I'm going to be doing the celebration. Not sure exactly what we're going to be doing yet. I think I'm going to title it like my first time playing video games and like learning to play video games. Something like that.
I could do something like that.
What would your first video game be? Relooted?
Pokemon ZA.
No, not Pokemon.
Why?
No, not Pokemon.
People have been begging me to play Pokemon. No lies.
Well, play
next
Pokopia.
Game stream I do will be Relooted for the black people.
Play Pokopia because it's better. Z to A, in my opinion, fucking sucks.
That's what I've heard as well.
I just didn't like it.
I just don't want to play Pacopia. Like, I don't know. It feels like a girl game, bro.
Why?
It looks like Animal Crossing.
So it's just like it's a game with Pokemon, and yeah, you're doing building, but you also like I don't know. I guess I just don't view it as a girl game, but I'm also a girl, so my
You-
view on it is skewed.
Do you think
it's a
Animal
fucking game of the year contender right now.
Do you like Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I like Animal Crossing.
Okay, is Pacopia basically Pokemon Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I mean it's like Pokemon, Stardew, Animal Crossing-esque, but it's got a lot more. It's a lot larger than Animal Crossing, and there's so many more different factors, but yeah. I guess if you don't like Animal Crossing, you're not gonna like it.
I would like to play Fire Red. It's been a long time, so that's on Switch now.
I
yeah.
would like to. Like you're a fucking slave in a basement that can never fucking just pick up his Switch 2 and play a video game.
Bitch, I have spent so much. I'm doing my taxes right now. I don't have fucking time for anything. You're lucky I showed up to this stream, by the way.
What the fuck does your taxes have to do with me, motherfucker?
It
Just
don't
do
have
it.
shit
Why
to do
did
with
you
you. It has to do
wait?
with me. It has to do
Why
with
did
my
you
schedule.
wait?
I don't have time to play video games.
Why did you wait?
I had other things going on.
Ah, yes,
I had
other
Megaton.
things.
I
Other
had to
things.
watch
4
Cowboy
months
Bebop.
straight. Couldn't
I had to
do
watch
it.
Cowboy Bebop. I didn't have time to do my
Okay, how many
taxes.
episodes are you in a Cowboy Bebop? Have you finished Cowboy Bebop?
No, I'm like 10 episodes in.
You were 10 episodes in last week.
I just got done fucking
And the
telling
week
your
before.
dumbass I haven't had any time. So
Listen, brother, all right? You do have time. You can make the time. Sleep less. It's just that simple.
I'm older than
The
you.
less
bitch.
you sleep, the more time you have.
I'm older than you.
Okay? You're not on fucking death's door yet.
No promises.
Bitch. Glitch Hunter, thank you for the 5. Play a better Pokemon game, preferably one from more than 10 years ago. I really want to play Heart Gold again, or Soul Silver,
Soul
but
Silver. Yeah.
I cannot find my copy. Those games,
I love Silver when it came
they're
out.
so expensive.
See, I played the original Silver when it
Yeah.
came out on Game Boy Advanced. Did it come on
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance? I think it did.
Yeah. Good
It-
games.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but they were amazing. Loved it. Wicked says, Vera, let's play Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium's good.
That was fun back in the day.
It's been a
mean-
long time since I played it.
I mean, Pokemon Stadium was an N64 game, wasn't it?
Yes. Also, Silver and Gold were color.
Color, they were color.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Pokemon, I feel like Pokemon Stadium was on the N64.
It was, yeah.
And you could put your Game Boy cartridge
Mhm.
in the fucking thing, and you could load your own Pokemon from your game into it, which is fun as fuck.
So sick. I
know.
love that. We don't get good shit anymore. Instead, we get $900.
Wait, how did you play
fucking-
that? If you've never fucking played Star Fox 64, how the fuck did you play Pokemon
Yeah,
Stadium?
I
on
haven't played Star
64?
Fox 64 multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You played the regular one?
Yeah, I've played it, just not multiplayer.
Did you like the tank missions?
Mm, ye-
You only
I
get like
mean, yeah.
one or two or something.
yeah,
liked
I was gonna
it. I liked
say
the
I don't
tank
think that there
missions.
was a lot of it in the Gibby. Yeah. But yeah, we should play Pokemon game coming up. Next, we're playing Resident Evil 5. I can't wait to cause controversy, I guess, and kill black zombies.
You know what sucked was the Pokemon picture game or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap. Thank you.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that game. It was so stupid.
It's funny that I just had highlighted Wicked's comment because I think that was like the first game, or it was like for her birthday or whatever, was when we like became friends.
Played Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, she was playing Pokemon Snap.
I didn't.
Ryan, why the hell are you attacking her so much tonight? Buster?
Well, I got to
Be
take her down.
nice, you fuck.
I got to take her down a peg. You know.
Yeah,
After she
exactly.
usurped my announcement. I
Man,
thought I
you
was gonna do
are
something special, but it turns out you're just
salty.
fucking running around with everybody. So
Running around with everybody, and it's 2 people.
yeah.
And one of them's you, you fuck. Yeah, I was playing that, stressing out. Yeah, that
I
was
just
kind of stressful.
I
I
just
never
like
got into Pokemon Snap.
I remembered the commercials for it and it was like, okay, this looks cool. And then you play it and it's like, man, this is dumb. Like I hated Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, but also again, like it's a more like chill game or like relaxed game compared to the other Pokemon games, so it's just different. But it is what it is. Also, Tommy, thank you for the 2. Last good Pokemon game I played was Pal World. Hey, I liked Pal Worlds. I am sad that Pal World was hit so hard. But I've probably put like 40 hours into Pokopia since it came out a couple weeks ago. So I'm having a blast with that. Speaking of Nintendo, though, let's talk about people demanding changes in the rumored OOT remake. So this isn't confirmed. It's been a rumor that has been circulating
At a
pretty
Jewish person,
heavily. It's, well, I mean, if that's the way you want to view it,
David Jaffe
yeah.
would freak out.
True. But there's a rumored Ocarina of Time remake headed to us eventually. Just a rumor. I personally don't know if I fully believe it. But this post has been getting a lot of attention online over the past couple of days because this conversation has been happening. And this is like, I think, the post that really started it. This person, Silent Princess, said, if talks about the Ocarina of Time remake are actually true, I really hope Nintendo revisits how they portray the Gerudo and avoid any Orientalism tropes. And yeah, they have been pushing this narrative like we've seen a lot over the years that the depiction of the Gerudo are offensive because they are women who steal, who live in a desert, who have big noses, who are a little bit more masculine in their physique and figures, and they're not feminine, which I think is so funny because they complain when female characters are feminine and then they complain when female characters are not like super feminine and using sexuality to like their profit or their strength or whatever. But the feminists have been pushing this angle for years. And when they're talking about things like Orientalism in the Legend of Zelda franchise, yeah, this is basically what they're talking about. So,
Are
oh
they actually doing a
God.
remake?
It's not confirmed right now.
I had just heard some whispers about that like 2 days ago or
Yes.
something. So
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know if it was a
yeah.
real announcement or not.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to briefly talk about it, just because it's not confirmed right now. It's not shocking to imagine that they would want to do it because OOT is obviously one of the most notable Zelda game. Everybody would jump on that. Everybody
Yeah.
would fucking buy that. This is an opportunity for them to make a boatload, and I'm pretty sure the rumor had started because there were also rumors circulating about a Nintendo, obviously, about a Zelda themed Switch 2 and that it was going to launch at the same time as this. But yeah, I mean, Orientalism is made up by racist fucking lunatics. And so they've been screeching about this in regards to Zelda for years at this point. And yeah, I mean, they say, oh, the Gerudo are vaguely Middle Eastern. And, there's design
What
references
does
to
vaguely mean?
China and India. Sand, I guess. I mean, TLDR, that would be my assumption. These people are mentally fucking deranged, but they just want to be angry. They want to find something to be furious about, and this is their angle. Because no, I don't think besides the few feminists and outrage mobs on social media, I've never heard anybody say, oh, Ocarina of Time should be modernized because of X or Y or Z. I've just never heard anybody say there's anything offensive in this except for these people.
I I I don't
It's
even
so
really know.
clown world.
It kind of is. I don't even really know what to say. I think that look, these games are fucking beloved. I don't think there's anything to change about them. I gotta be real. I'm not the biggest Ocarina of Time fan. Um, I like Wind Waker more than I like Ocarina of Time, which
Oof. I mean,
is
great
might be
game.
considered sacrilege by some, but I was not as into Ocarina of Time. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm
my personal favorite is Twilight Princess, but Ocarina is it's pretty close.
Uh, but with that being said, virtually almost everyone universally loves Ocarina of Time. So
Yeah.
I don't think you need to change anything. There's nothing wrong with it.
But right,
You,
I think even though it's not your favorite game, you'd also agree that it's fucking stupid to try to pander to 5 people and change established lore going on decades upon decades upon decades.
just same thing we talk about with any beloved franchise or IP, like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. You don't have to fix it. Like
Right.
there's nothing to fix. There's a reason that it's beloved.
Anybody who says they
Um,
want it fixed didn't care about it in the first place. So it's
I've
just the way that
always
it
been a
goes.
huge Star Wars fan, but it's always bothered me that there wasn't enough female characters. What do you mean? So this is your favorite franchise, but this has always bugged you or bothered you? Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, they genuinely do not care. Which, hey, am I shocked that these people have found their way into our space and into our hobbies and don't actually care about respecting the existing source material? Of course not, but I did want to bring that up very quickly. We'll have to see if they actually confirm like an OOT remake. I don't know if they will, but it would be easy money for them. So that's why it's not very shocking that people are believing it online. So, yeah. Tiki, thank you for the 2. So wait, a Japanese game is too Asian? Yeah. I mean, hey, we need something
It's
to
true.
complain
Yeah,
about, so
yeah. It's
why
like, no,
not?
my gosh, you need to be more sensitive to Orientals.
Right.
Game from Japan.
Newsflash. Right. Pepper, thank you for the 5. I sure hope those Japanese developers remove Orientalism to calm the lib blue haired women. I know. There's going to be so many of them lining up to play this fucking game. All of them are going to be lining up, pre ordering day fucking 1. Exactly.
So stupid. Over
Yeah.
on Rumble, Mad Dog for $1 says Christian Harloff talked about the report of Weir and Drinker today. I like Harloff a lot, but his chat and guest John Roca are total libs. Did you guys see the UK has a no kings protest, but they have a king? I didn't see the no kings protest in the UK. As for Christian Harloff, I can't say I like him. I've basically never watched any of him ever in my entire life. Seen a couple
Yeah.
clips here and there. John Roca's a fucking retard.
Yeah, he
Outlaw
is.
Nation. That dude is a fucking bitch. Every time you see him say anything on Twitter or whatever, he is a fucking retarded pile of shit. That dude's so fucking dumb. And
Yep.
the sad part is for somebody like John Roca is he's been around those guys and in this game for like fucking ever. Pretty sure he has like 30,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oof. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like, let me check.
Yeah, I would not know.
Oh, I'm sorry. 41,000.
The man has no neck.
There's no John Roca. Yeah. He's got a dumbass fucking cowboy hat.
That is true, but I guess it is what it is. He really is a stupid fuck.
He's got 41,000 subscribers.
And when was his YouTube channel created?
I mean, it says 2008, but
Okay.
doesn't mean he started posting
Well,
videos.
right. That doesn't mean that he was
early.
posting videos.
Wait, can I go to oldest video? Let's see.
Yeah, unless
6
he
years
hid
ago?
them. He
6
could have
years
hid
ago.
them, so either way, it's not the smashing success of a career he probably wanted. So, hey, tough fucking shit, bro. But speaking about Project Hail Mary, we'll get into this. So, I really love the movie. I thought it was very solid. I thought that it was a very good adaptation. And I know Ryan also really liked it.
I liked it a lot. I watched it with Gary. He gave it 2 thumbs down.
I did too. It's very, very good. But it has now crossed 300 million at the global box office, which is good. Second domestic weekend had a 32% drop, one of the smallest for recent blockbusters. Yeah, that's a very small drop in the grand scheme of things with how many tickets it sold, how much money it's making. It's not like it got 5 people fucking showing up to the theater and then the next week they got 4, that didn't happen. So that's really good. And the net production budget
it's a crazy
was
good hold.
Yeah.
Like, to put it in perspective, it had a similar opening to Oppenheimer and Dune Part 2, and it had a better second weekend hold than either of those.
Yep.
Now, we should state that there is an issue with the international box office. Both Oppenheimer and Dune Part 2 had massive international hauls.
Yes, they did.
And this one, not exactly the same. This one, international is trailing just a little behind domestic. So it's going to need to continue a very, very good run like this in order to be profitable, which I really hope it does, because I think the movie's fantastic.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I hope that it holds, and I hope more of his work gets adapted. I also, though, do understand that not every single movie can be a smashing success. I hope his continue to be, though, because it was good. It's also officially Amazon MGM's highest grossing film ever. It grossed the 300 million globally after earning another 54 from 86 markets this weekend. But over the past day, there's been a bit of a situation with this. So the Project Hail Mary author nukes modern Star Trek, claims Kurtzman shows are shit, but there is an update that I've been tagged a lot on today because I've been talking about this movie a lot, been happy to recommend it, which I can't even remember the last time I was happy to recommend something in theaters. I recommended Frankenstein a lot because I also thought that was fucking phenomenal, but that wasn't quite the same. Though in comments made on the Critical Drinkers YouTube channel, Weir didn't just criticize modern Star Trek, he torched it, and in the process, he exposed exactly what's gone wrong with one of the most iconic franchises in sci-fi history. He kicked things off with a line that should honestly be framed and hung on Paramount's wall. All modern science fiction TV shows and movies have been heavily influenced by the original Star Trek, except for the current batch of Star Trek shows. I love that.
Now, he's actually, if you look at the full context of his quotes, he's actually quoting Jeremy Jahns.
Yes.
He said, and in the statement, he said, there's another analyst or commentator, and I don't remember their name right now, but they said this, and he pulled out that quote. So, yeah.
Yep. And but it is a true statement regardless of who says it, and I think that him talking about it as well is also very good, because it's good to have people who you're supporting that actually at least have half a fucking brain and will acknowledge that there are problems that are going on. But he had talked about how he's Gen X, so his sci-fi was like original Star Trek reruns and Lost in Space reruns. And the Project Hail Mary author went straight for the jugular of Star Trek. Those shows are shit, which I think 99% of us, there might be one person here that disagrees, and that's it's probably David Jaffe that's lurking in my chat, to be honest. But I think all of us agree on that. And before anyone tried to twist this into a he hates everything narrative, he made it very clear that's not the case. He likes Strange New Worlds. He thinks it's pretty good. Lower Decks he thought was entertaining and fun, and the others, they can go. Now, part of this interview did cause a bit of a stir, and there were apparently a few people on social media who got a little bit upset at this specific part. I pitched a Star Trek show to Paramount. They didn't accept my pitch. Fuck them. Which, listen, he said it playfully. he didn't say it specifically because he actually wants them to go fuck themselves. You know, he's in Hollywood. I think he also knows that there is a bit of a balancing act, which is why I think we've got into this situation where he feels like he needs to take a partial step back.
So the thing is, he doesn't even really take a step back in this.
Right. He's not apologizing for what he's saying specifically, or like this stance or the
He's not saying,
statement.
I'm just kidding, Alex Kurtzman. I actually think all of your shows are amazing.
Right.
This caused a lot of uproar for a couple reasons. One, because it was on Critical Drinker's channel, and there were some
Yes.
people that were really mad that he was even on Drinker's channel. This got an article in the Hollywood Reporter.
Mhm.
I think that Andy Weir, and this is what he says, open letter to Alex Kurtzman. And even, I don't think the Geeks and Gamers article actually does a great job of showing the full context of his statements, because in that he said, look, I talked to those guys on a Zoom call. Alex Kurtzman, I think he's a nice guy, but I think those shows are shit, is basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was rather complimentary of Alex Kurtzman as a person, not necessarily as a creator. He says, hey, Alex, Andy Weir here, posting to apologize about stuff I said on Drinker's podcast. I feel like my quotes were taken out of context as salacious sound bites. I hope you saw the other parts where I said how much I like you and what a nice guy you are, and how I like Strange New World and Lower Deck. Trying to be funny, but in retrospect, it came off as disrespectful and mean. So I'm sorry for that. I was also trying to be self-deprecating when I said, but they didn't like my pitch, so fuck them. But out of context, it can read like I actually meant it. I'm blunt. I always have been. It's been 10 years since the media cared what I had to say about anything, so I kind of forgot to watch my words when I have a film in theaters. In a couple months, I'll be back in my cave writing novels and no one will care. Anyway, if you want to talk about it, even if it's just to rip me a new one, I'm happy to hop on the phone or Zoom. So he doesn't even take back anything he said about modern Star Trek or the shows or anything like that. I think he just felt like it was kind of being spun as if he was saying it in a really mean, nasty way, and he didn't want it to come off that way. So I don't think he needed to say anything, but I do understand if he feels people are trying to like show like he said something he didn't in terms of the tone. It wasn't a kind of joking, laughing matter when he said they didn't accept my pitch, so fuck them. I don't think he needed to, but I don't have a huge problem with it. Everyone's like, he's bending the knee. No, him bending the knee to me would have been if he said, look, I shouldn't have said bad things about your show. It's actually really incredible. And I shouldn't have gone on with Critical Drinker. That's a toxic person, and I wasn't aware. That to me would be him bending the knee. This is him offering a clarification because I felt like he thought the headlines were coming off more mean than he actually intended it to be.
I also wonder, because we know that these individuals on social media are very few and far between, but they are very loud. And then he saw a few journalists writing hit pieces, and maybe he decided, I might as well like offer this up. And it is true. It's not like he completely went back and fully like apologized. At least we know how he really feels. But I do feel like he didn't need to fucking say this at all.
I don't think so either. I think he's,
Yeah.
I don't think he did either because, well, here's the thing. I think there are some people who completely misinterpreted what he said, maybe because they didn't watch and they just read it. And when you do read it, the part about him delivering the pitch and they didn't take it, so fuck him, can come off as elitist. It can come off as whatever. It's why I said in my videos, I tried to provide context for it in my videos because I had watched the live stream and I said, look, they were joking around. It's not like this was a serious, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. I think there's a lot of people who...
Someone's going to write an article, Ryan Kinnell tells Varadark to go fuck herself and that FML is canceled.
That's right.
Right, exactly. The tone of how it is said is extremely important to sort of the context of the conversation.
Yeah, and this is, he says, I want to apologize for the stuff I said, but then he reiterates that everything he said, he meant.
Yeah.
He just provides the context for it, so yeah.
He definitely didn't have PR training. That's for sure. He just kind of says how he feels, and I like that. You know, how often do we get like non-rehearsed interviews with people in Hollywood? Basically never. They only talk to people in their echo chamber, in their sphere. They only talk to certain people or accept certain questions from certain people. And so, yeah, I mean, it is refreshing to hear him just be like, yeah, I think a lot of the modern stuff is trash. But he was also generous in saying that like Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks had something going for them and he liked them to a certain extent. But I also think that he does get his paycheck from Hollywood, and so he doesn't want to upset too many people in Hollywood. Now, he obviously makes a boatload from book copies sold, though I think that, you know, he right now is having a very good run. Project Hail Mary is making a lot of money. It is getting a lot of attention. There are a lot of people who are being introduced to his work for the first time, and so he sort of doesn't want to like those people to just take to social media and then see one little headline and then not actually click for context and then say, well, actually, I don't want to support this guy anymore. And so he feels like I should put out a clarification just in case.
I think the thing he had the biggest problem with was people taking his, you know, they rejected my pitch, so fuck them statement seriously. Because genuinely, as somebody who probably does pitch things and like whatever, he probably doesn't want people to think that that he really feels that way.
Right.
That's my guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know anything about Andy Weir. I thought his stream with Drinker was really good though, and I highly recommend everybody go watch it.
I did too. I thought that it was really good. He just seems like a really normal, down-to-earth guy who doesn't like take himself extremely seriously or put himself on a fucking pedestal, which happens very often with these types of people. But I'm curious to see if he is going to do any more like unrehearsed, not echo chamber filled interviews. But yeah, I do think that Project Hail Mary is still really, really good. Very solid film. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. And I don't think that this is like the worst statement he could have possibly made. He's not backing, you know, down from his opinion. He's just like offering this clarification, which, yeah, I mean, I get that people would instantly be like, well, he shouldn't have said anything. Because I do agree that he didn't need to say anything, but, you know. If
Grace Randolph was very upset with him.
Was she? I didn't see.
Oh, yeah. It was so unprofessional. I'll find it. Hold on.
Well, of course she'd fucking say that, so.
Why do I have to enter my fucking stupid passcode for my damn DMs?
Because it's
2 hours.
gay. Tommy, thank you for the 2. Andy Weir might be a modern-day Michael Crichton. Yeah, he's great. Can't wait to see what he's going to make next. Dino9474, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a Bronze Titan. And Justin Martins, thank you for the $50 super chat. Now I'm out $50. Fuck my life. Well, Ryan is going to be happy that you're out $50 because it means he gets to drink. Ryan needs...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Ryan needs a good old drink. I've been drinking FML, so I can either take a couple of chugs of that or I can take a shot. So you are going to have to decide what your $50 goes to. But thank you.
I was drinking peanut butter whiskey earlier, Vera.
It's good.
I
didn't get peanut butter whiskey for the next bottle.
I was doing the blind squirrel or whatever the fuck that is.
I don't have too much left. After this, it's going to be classic white girl salted caramel whiskey.
Salted caramel whiskey, huh?
Yeah. Peanut butter, caramel. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you, Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No message in chat yet, so I'll just take a sip or 2 of this.
No Crown Ryan. I typically only drink this on stream. Although I ain't gonna lie, I did partake a little bit off stream, but usually I just drink this on
I'm shocked
stream.
to hear that. Ryan, what do you mean you are drinking alcohol off stream?
I usually drink different alcohol off stream. This is my streaming alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Separate but equal.
I know you don't want to have to be replacing it every other week, and so you don't want people to be paying attention to how much, because then people would be able to actually gauge how much alcohol you are truly drinking off stream.
Look, I've had
Like
a lot
this week, show it off, and the next week it's like fucking 3/4 gone. There's almost nothing in it, you know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Then,
I've had a fuck ton of alcohol the past week, like a lot.
yeah.
I had this like spiced rum that I opened up from like Port St. Lucia or some shit that I got for cheap. Man, that went down really quick. 750 milliliter bottle was gone in one night. So then I opened up the peanut butter whiskey, and I'm about 3/4 of the way done with that. Not bad. Actually, mixed with Coke is pretty good. It's not bad. But yeah, I've had a lot of alcohol this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you're not
I'm
dead,
honest about
so.
it though.
Yeah, that's true. At least you're admitting you have a problem. That's good.
That's not what I said.
Proud of you, Ryan.
That's not what I said.
Well, we haven't gotten a chance to talk about this yet, Ryan. I thought before we talk about the Verge article saying there's no way to consume the new Harry Potter series, we would talk about Party City Morpheus over here. I know you were so excited to see Snape turned black. He has been. There have been some truly, truly amazing memes. This has got to be my favorite. This is the best one I've seen all week. The students in Hogwarts hallways when they cross paths with Severus. I like this one way too much. Like, I still have this shit bookmarked. I've been viewing this every day. This is great.
There are some wild memes going on. They've all been great. I did like, God, the purple drank is crazy.
It really is. After all that time,
Bet. I did have one. Oh, this is good. Just realized when Neville faces the boggart, it's going to look like his biggest fear is a black guy hiding in his closet.
Whew, that's a solid one as well.
There's also just ones like this where like Snape doesn't even appear. I'm sharing it right now. Someone steals the Philosopher's Stone. Harry looking at Snape.
I haven't seen that yet. It's so fucking true.
Yeah, somebody shared that one with me today. It was really funny.
That is amazing.
But that's what it's gonna be. I mean, that is gonna be the meme of this season.
None of the teachers trust Snape. The kids look at him and go, something bad happened. Must be the fucking dark arts teacher. He's always lurking in the shadows, lurking around corners. I get it, right? He's a very specific character until you know the entire story. He's portrayed in a very specific way until you know the type of character he is. But that's also what made him good.
I feel like the first couple seasons, it's just going to kind of be a meme in terms of the race swap. Like it's going to be a meme and distracting in that way. I don't think it's until we find out more about Snape's backstory and history and everything that it's actually going to be like,
until we see James Potter hanging him from a tree.
Like this fucks with the story and him as a character. I think the first two seasons, it's bad and it's stupid and it's retarded. And I think it's mostly going to be seen as a meme. But later on, it's going to have serious fucking ramifications.
Yeah, and Tommy says, seeing a zipper in Harry Potter takes me out. How do you feel about his outfit?
It's weird.
I think he looks like a fucking Temu Sith Lord. I can't stand it.
Temu Sith Lord? To me, it looks like he's walking out of a Twilight movie.
He kind of does. Like one of the Volturi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where that black dude with dreads is in the one movie, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Laurent, I think is his name.
I think you're right, yeah. I'm not as well versed on Twilight as you are, but
I guess not. I'm not as well versed in Manacled as you are, so we all have our strengths and weaknesses, I suppose.
That's true. The weird thing is, I don't remember ever seeing a zipper in the wizarding world. Obviously, all of these people wear muggle clothes and stuff like that. Zippers exist. We know zippers
Yeah.
exist in the Harry Potter universe. But in terms of with their wizarding clothing, I can't remember. I just can't remember anyone wearing a zipper as part of their fucking
Well, no, it was
wizarding
just like
clothes.
buttons and then like sashes and things like that, which looked a little bit
Buttons and
more
cloaks and robes and shit.
right. They looked like maybe more timeless or more magical, but this just yeah. I mean, it looks like an Adidas ad. It's
That's
stupid.
the least important thing. The fact that he's
It really
black is the
is.
biggest problem, clearly. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean the elephant in the room right here is the color of his skin, and yeah, no, I do agree. The first couple of seasons, it is almost gonna feel like just a meme and a joke until you actually see how it affects the story and the bullying that he went through and what led him to this like sort of personality and the decisions that he makes and things like that. But some of these memes have been hilarious though.
and I
Uh,
worry that they're not going to show him in his worst light.
no, they're gonna
That's one of
turn him
my
into a
criticisms of the
victim.
movie. They don't show how bad Snape can really be.
Right, because they
Um,
had Alan Rickman, who's a fantastic actor, very charismatic actor. He did an amazing job, but yeah, also with the movies, the whole point of them doing this show was so you could have more context and have more of the book. And so, yeah, I got that in the movies, you know, when you have 2 or 2.5 hours, you can only cram so much into the movie. But with the show, you know that they're just going to add in all of these extra side quests that they're going on, all these little things that are going to be added that don't have to do with the book, just so they can flesh it out more. And then they're going to leave out crucial information.
Probably. And somebody says Hermione has a zip up sweater in Azkaban. They're wearing muggle clothes.
Yeah, they're wearing
I-
muggle clothes.
I'm talking about wizarding clothes. This is clearly him in wizarding garb. And I
like
just
you wouldn't see him standing next to Dumbledore and with a zipper.
well, and also because Dumbledore's a racist, obviously, as well. But
Well,
yes.
yeah, he needs fucking 6 feet away, so social distance a little bit. But memes aside and Black Snape aside, now we've also got The Verge, who is freaking out. We knew that this was going to happen, right? The people at The Verge can boycott it, go for it. If you, of course, don't want to watch it because of Snape, that's perfectly fine as well. I'm not going to tell people what to do or what not to do, but we do know that when it came to these types of people, these leftist activists, quote unquote, boycotting, it didn't work out well for them the first time around. And now they're saying that there is no ethical consumption of HBO's Harry Potter series. And we knew that this was going to be the stance that they would push with this because they've been pushing it for years because of J.K. Rowling's opinions. But it's like now it's just another attempt to demand people boycott when it hasn't worked out well for them any other time.
Like, nobody fucking thinks anything that J.K. Rowling says about trans people or about biology is controversial. That's the unfortunate reality that these freaks need to accept. And they are freaks. They're degenerates. They're lunatics. And no one agrees with them. The reason that the Hogwarts Legacy did so well, the reason the book sales, nothing's done harm to them, the reason it's still such a massively popular IP is because normal people, 99% of the world, don't have any problem with J.K. Rowling saying, I think that men are men and women are women, because that's how everyone else feels as well.
Right.
These people are in the minority and they refuse to accept it. It's just degenerates, weirdos, gay people, trans people, like the fringe ones, like in society. Not even all gay people think this way. Most gay people think the transgender issue is retarded. I'm just talking about the most fringe of fringe, even gays, that are getting upset about shit like this. And your couple little bubbles on the coasts, especially like in Hollywood. Those are the only people that think that what J.K. Rowling says is controversial. Is there any ethical consumption of Narnia or Lord of the Rings? Because I can guarantee you that, albeit for very different reasons. C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien probably had the same views about transgenders as J.K. Rowling does.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're
No.
not. Do you think that there's any way that this series season 1 fails? Because my stance has been season 1 is going to be a massive success no matter who says they're boycotting it, no matter who doesn't watch it. But the problem is going to arise in a season 2 or a 3 or a 4 when you're sort of getting on in the years and you see so much material being changed that might be where viewership starts to decline. People really start to tune out. I think season 1, basically everybody is going to tune in and give it a shot to see how bad it is, either meme potential wise or because they're big fans. But like season 3 or 4 is where it would really fall off.
I mostly agree with that. I will say this. I'm shocked by the amount of dislikes on the trailer.
It is a lot. I haven't checked it today.
It's, I would guess you pull it up, it's somewhere around 250,000 likes and maybe 210,000 dislikes, somewhere around there. And that's a lot. There's no way that I would have thought that the trailer would almost be ratioed.
Right.
And it's almost predominantly because of Black Snape. Are there certainly other things to talk about, like Hagrid's voice or some of the redesigns and the tone in general, like the darkness of the trailer? Yes, there's other things to complain about, but predominantly the reason this is getting disliked is because of Black fucking Snape.
Right. It's currently at, what the fuck? I zoomed it in too goddamn much. It's at 252K likes to 207K dislikes. So yeah, I mean, that's
206.
Or 206. That's a massive amount of dislikes.
It's a lot. It's way more than I expected. With that being said, I have always stated that I think that this first season of Harry Potter, when it comes out, is going to be the biggest thing that HBO has ever had in terms of a streaming event ever.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And we'll see. I think we're going to be able to tell a lot in this first season of how viewership does throughout the year, or throughout the season, I should say. If it picks up, if it drops off heavily. But if I were a betting person, I would say that no matter what happens, this series goes all 7 seasons and they finish it out.
Yeah, I think that even if it does start to decline in viewership, they would still sort of it can just continue it, right? I don't think that they would drop the budget, or I don't think that they would straight up cancel it, but I suppose you never really know. The community notes, by the way, on this Verge article it's a war, which is what happens. Funny, but this article lacks the impartiality that is vital to journalistic credibility. Claims that J.K. Rowling harms trans people are contested, and many people merely believe she is a defender of women. This article presents contested views as established fact. There are people saying this is an editorial. Opinion pieces are long-established journalistic practice. It is well documented by Rowling herself that she uses money from the Harry Potter IP to donate to anti-trans organizations. So it's a clusterfuck. No shocker there. That basically is just all that community notes are. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how the Verge is even in business anymore. I don't understand how the Kotakus, the Polygons, the Verges are still what they are. I mean, I know that they have good like search algorithm and there are normies that search something up and then it does pop up, and like they have decent social media followings, but generally their posts get fucking nothing. Like let's go to Kotaku. I haven't seen anything from them lately. 2.4 million followers. An hour ago, 2 likes. 5 hours ago, 5 likes. 5 hours ago, 13 likes. 5 hours ago, 6 likes. It's just not enough to keep any of these sites alive.
Yeah, who knows what they're actually... I mean, look, all these places go through cuts continuously. They're probably having AI write all their shit. They probably only got 5 writers on staff. Who fucking knows? But, like, ultimately, I think the show's going to have really high viewership initially, and people will determine it based on what they see. if they're going to stick around for it. There's a lot to overcome. It's tough to only be 15 years removed from the last movie, and even if you watch it and there's not necessarily anything wrong with this character or the way they're portrayed, it doesn't feel the same. Like you're used to seeing like a certain person portray this character. That is the character in your mind. And change is tough, especially when it's not that far removed from watching these movies in theaters, you know?
I saw a comment that I completely agree with, and it's that this feels like the Americanized Harry Potter. Because it doesn't feel like it has so much love and passion put into it that the movies did. And it just feels so
The ones
much...
that were directed by an American?
Yeah, I know. Shocking. But it just feels like they did so much different with this. And maybe they knew that they couldn't recreate the movies and they couldn't do a good enough job. And so they figured, we'll take some chances, we'll take some risks. Hopefully it'll pay off.
That's fucking stupid as hell. Look,
yeah,
there are some things where it's like, oh, well, why would why are you going to make this? Which is going to be the same. There are some things that should be exactly the same because if they were really well done, if they were great adaptations of the book in those movies, they should look like that, especially for these first couple books and movies and seasons. It should. You shouldn't try to do something just because, it might be compared to that. You should, if you saw Hagrid jump off the stream with the actor, Robbie Coltrane, then you should try to match that as close as you can.
Yeah.
You shouldn't try to do something different just to be distinct from it. If it was a good casting and a good adaptation, you should try to get as close as you can to that, to replicating it, because it meant that they felt like the character truly. But there are things you can improve on. As much as I love Alan Rickman's portrayal in terms of the performance that he gives,
there were certain things that they didn't adapt.
There was a lot left on lot left on the cutting room floor because they don't have time to get into all of that. And also, like, Alan Rickman was too old. I think Alan Rickman was too old and too traditionally good looking for the role.
Right. And if that we makes loved sense. Him nonetheless. He still did an amazing job. He was still great, and I'll forever think of him as Snape. But yeah, there were problems, even though he did an amazing job with what he was given and what he could actually do.
Someone says, I hate how J.K. Rowling made Harry look like a little twink. He's a fucking 11-year-old boy. What? Do you want him to be fucking some jacked Chad at 11 years old?
Get on the roids, Harry.
What are you talking about? My God.
But yeah, no, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I do agree that, there were some issues in the movies. When you're adapting something, you have 2 hours versus 8 hours. There's clearly going to be a difference in quality and storytelling, things that are not adapted. But at this point in time, with that amount of dislikes, I do think that it is easily going to be their biggest streaming premiere. But man, oh man, is that definitely a shockingly bad ratio. I didn't think that it was going to be that high up there. I thought it was going to be, maybe like 50K dislikes to 200K likes, something around there. But, a fourth is very different from it almost being on even playing fields.
Yeah, it's a long way till Christmas. I do think it's a really good idea for them to drop this on Christmas, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't expecting it.
That's the best possible move that they could make.
Yeah.
For sure. But, all right, guys, we're just about at the end of FML. Let me read these up real quick. Tiki, thank you for the 5. Papa Sadu has the gay face Dave Chappelle did a stand-up act on. I think Papa Sadu, he's a decent actor. And
I haven't really seen him in anything.
You can have decent actors just in really bad situations or positions and characters, but he's the one that signed the contract, so I get it, right? This is going to keep him busy for a decade plus, so he's probably like, shit, I don't care.
Not a lot of roles come around like that.
Right. So I understand why he took it. Snacks, thank you for the 2. Snape was white till a potion blew up in his face.
He's gonna get the Seamus Finnegan treatment. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And Jason Nelson, thank you for the 2. Wokey say Snape 38 in books when Rickman in his 50s.
Well, it's not just wokies that say that. I've talked about that for
Yeah.
a really long time. I think it's a very valid criticism. So it changes the tone of everything.
It's a little different from like a Game of Thrones where you're aging everybody up across the board. So when you only have like 1 or 2 characters that are aged up, especially important characters, it doesn't mesh very well.
Yeah, people that are only like movie fans don't realize that Harry's parents were only, I think, 21 or 22, maybe. I think 22 when they died.
Right.
And so you're talking about like all the Marauders. So Lupin, Sirius, and then Snape, obviously, because he was in school with them too. They should be in their early 30s when the book series starts.
Right.
And then in their late 30s when it ends. And I do think it's a different vibe. Like I think a Sirius who went to jail at 22 years old and gets out in like 34 or whatever. I think that's a different vibe than kind of an older Gary Oldman played Sirius.
Right.
Where
and again, a great actor who did a great job with what he was given, but it is very different.
He did an okay job.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he did really good, but
even Gary Oldman admits that his performance was mediocre.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Maybe it's my nostalgia goggles on a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. Juan Gal, thank you for the 2. Ryan, you still got that FML Among Us? Kind of cool.
I did. Somebody gifted me this at Orlando MegaCon. If you would have been there, Vera, maybe you would have got something. But look at this.
Hey, maybe next year. It depends if they release fucking GTA 6 in November or not. So I guess we'll see.
FML. My little Among Us guy. Somebody knitted this for me.
Peasy. I love it.
It's pretty cool.
That is really cool. But thank you for the dono. So, Ryan, we're coming to the end of the stream. What have you been up to? What are you going to be up to? What's going on with you?
Just videos, I guess. Nothing. I stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. I know Wednesdays, oh my gosh, going up against the biggest stream that Vera does with Wicked Virtue.
Crazy.
But yeah, I stream on Wednesdays and Sunday evenings. I make videos. I'm on Geeks and Gamers. That's about it. That's all you need to know about me. That's all I am as a person. So I make videos.
Wow, that's riveting.
I know. I hope I really sold you guys on that.
I never would have guessed that you live streamed and do videos. Like, that's pretty wild, but I'm glad you told us. And of course, guys, you can find Fuck My Life Mondays, every Monday. Next week will be on Ryan's channel. You can subscribe to my second channel. Link is in the description. And this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing the 200,000 subscribers special, which is going to be very cool. Still haven't figured out exactly what games we're going to play. I have a couple that I've talked about and that like I've thrown out there. But yeah, we'll be doing that on Thursday. And then tomorrow, Crimson Desert, 7 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday, the Vera and Virtue show, 9 p.m. Eastern. Dan Vask is going to be joining us, which is going to be very, very cool. And then more video games over the weekend. But yes, Ryan's links are all in the description. Fuck My Life over there on his channel next week. It's been fun. It's been cool. But that is the end. Thank you guys so much for being here the past few hours. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by, and have a very fantastic rest of your evening, everyone.